defensive breakdown or not quite prepared.
And it was really sudden after the first play picked off. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. So after the INT, it's Brady. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Mike Williams, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Number 26.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Brady's back.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Out there now, the lefty Tavecchio for the Falcon field goal. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead.
Raiders nothing.
Season, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Running room at the 50. Look out. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
We spent so much time talking about the physical side of the game. How about the mental side? They just gave up a field goal, but they didn't get down at all. Big-time return. They're set up to try and at least tie the game up.
Carson Wentz, along with his offense, heading back out there for their next possession. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
And 4 at the Panthers' 36-yard line.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say, we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for the loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Now the first carry from Marlon Mack. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Eddie Jackson.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
16-yard line.
On second down, here's a run with Mack. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
The ball carrier.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Gain on the play.
Now the Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. Shotgun now for Brady. And he's got Sanu. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Ndamukong Suh with a sack. We've seen that a ton since he entered the league in 2010. If you want a lesson on how to defeat an offensive tackle, that was pretty textbook.
Is that a clip and save? That's what's going to go around the league, and people are going to watch that and say, my goodness, that's how you do it? And I feel awful for the offensive tackle because we always talk about the athleticism of that guy who just beat him. Well, you have to be athletic to try and block that guy. Just in this case, the defense won.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one good for 26 and a first down.
1st and 10.
2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
2nd and a yard.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 49-yard line. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now this throw caught left side. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for Carolina. 44 yards.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Delaney Walker there to make the grab. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
And he knocks it through. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown.
Giorgio Tavecchio.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. Now this will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
10 at their own 20.
Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Here's a throw, complete right side to Start things out.
Pass complete to Trey Burton.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30.
Number 21, Mark Ingram, the ball carrier.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
For Anthony Miller, incomplete.
Here's Tressway now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. $10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Raiders, nothing.
On 1st down, they'll start out with Mack. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Check. Let me kill.
They'll run here with Mack. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 44-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Mack. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. From the gun, Brady. Here's Sanu on the catch. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Brady's throw there complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a 1st down.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion, really good pickup.
The linebacker, Demario Davis, got a hand in to break that one up. Brady will try again on 2nd down. It's Williams on the catch. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Carolina. Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
Makes the score Panthers 13.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. Going up top for Miller. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
The defensive end, Cameron Wake, brings him down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Brady to throw on second down. He's airing it out for Sanu. And that one... Got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Incomplete.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Caught by Sanu. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. Going with their tight end on 4th. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
He was brought down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
He completes this one to Mack. Mack gets hit and the ball is free. And this will get out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. So fortunately, they're able to hold on to the possession. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now Brady. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line to Sean Gibson. Give him the sack on the safety blitz.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun. Brady flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. The kick by Tavecchio is good. And that's going to make this a 16-0 ball game.
16. Raiders nothing.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, Party, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
Taken about 7 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Here's Carson Wentz now with the rest of his offensive unit heading onto the field. Bottom line, he's got to figure things out. He's completed 3 passes, but 2 of them have been to the wrong team so far.
And when we talk about the best quarterbacks, we're usually talking about touchdown to interception ratio, aren't we? And 2 to 1 is acceptable, but the top line guys, 3 to 1 or better is what they're looking for. Now we're talking about interceptions versus completions. That's not a ratio should ever be in any discussion.
A good pick up there, 26 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Wentz going to throw. This one complete to Ingram. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. It kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. Got a man, Slayton. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Darius Slayton, 39 yards. And the Raiders get a score closer. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. And a lot of football, full half to be played. So the lead is now dwindled to 9 as the kick here is away. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Brady. He's airing it out for Sanu. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
He's airing it out, and that's caught inside the 30. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Again, it's Brady. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Mike Williams as the first half is winding down, and the Panthers are able to grow their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead.
Giorgio Tavecchio set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Devin McCourty on the tackle.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On first down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
On 2nd down, here's Brady. He's going to go deep for Funchess. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. And it's 3rd down.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far. And it was again on the last play.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Brady. And that will be incomplete.
Brady's pass intended for Damian Williams.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Now Callaway on the return.
And
It'll be a 39-yard punt, give him a good 10 yards on the return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. And Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here, it'd go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the second half, job number 1 was getting a stop, wasn't it? So big check right there. Now they want to see if their offense can build on that momentum.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory.
21, Mark
Zadarius Smith able to get him down.
The tackle made.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
First down, Raiders.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
Incomplete.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Working from the gun, Wentz. This one into the hands of Burton. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone.
And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And the Panthers will get the football back. That was a long attempt to begin with, so the fake you might have known was somewhat of a possibility. Credit to the defense, though. They weren't fooled.
You're right, they weren't fooled, and they were in a position of having to play it both ways. Guard for the fake, but you still want to rush the kicker because it was a makeable kick. So they ended up getting the best out of the whole thing. Stuffed the fake, and they take over the ball.
2nd and 8.
They keep it on the ground. Mack again. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
The tackle made.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Brought down.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Brady's pass.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
So making 4 out of 4 now in the field goal department, and he's able to extend their lead.
When drives are bogged down, he's been automatic out there. So nice to have a kicker you can count on to put points on the board.
This will make it into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. They'll try to get the ground game going with Ingram. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and
again, they'll run with Ingram. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage.
The 4-3 defense there did its job, funneled things right to the middle linebacker.
If they do a nice job of playing team defense, everyone takes care of their responsibilities. That allows that guy in the middle to do his job, which is search and
on Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
11 yards and a Panther first down.
23-yard line.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Check 43.
They'll run it. It's Mack. Demario Davis there on the stop.
Does a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
7 yards there and a first down.
And 10 yards to go. That's the end of the third quarter.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On first down, Mack. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
On 2nd down now, it's Mack. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
And 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. Tavecchio good on the extra point, and that will bump the lead up to 26.
Giorgio Tavecchio set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. So out come the Raiders. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Complete.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the gun, it's Wentz. He's got it to Ingram, complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now Wentz again. He dumps it down to Ingram. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
It's a gain of
that last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Again, it's Wentz. That's complete to Slayton. And he'll go down at the 28.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good edge steam going.
This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And down inside the 15 he goes. A gain of 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
53's the mark. 53. Check 53. Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe.
From the red zone now, Wentz. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Trey Burton.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a handoff to Ingram. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. 14 yards. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit.
Offensive line coaches always tell their guys, if we score touchdowns, that means we got to the end zone first. That's exactly what those blockers did, clearing the way for their back.
Extra point good by Gostkowski. And that'll make this a 19-point ball game. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Down at the 43-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Staying on the ground with Matt. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This time it's 3rd and 3. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
The ball carrier.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
On 2nd down, it's Mack. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 11 yards there, first down.
Again, idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Marlon Mack, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will.
Giorgio Tavecchio set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
at their own 25.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
53's the month. 53. Check 53. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line.
Shotgun now for Wentz. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
6. And the Raider first down.
Check 53's mine. Check 53's mine. Hey, tight. Let's go.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Come on, QB, come on. 53's the month.
Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Panthers
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the 4th quarter, and now can really take some time off the clock. We'll call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 6-yard line.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Carolina, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.